Well, YouTube, we finally did it. Finally finished off a little beater. So, if you've watched the past videos, you've seen like that I tore it out. It sat in the garage. I had another Mazda in here. Transmission went out, tore the transmission out. Sold that Mazda. I got my little Mazda truck now. Haven't even needed this little thing. But finally, things started kind of warming up. So finally finished it off. I had it all thrown back together. And just bought the simple stuff, battery, alternator. And then after we got it going and running, it messed with timing a little bit. Timing took a minute to fine tune like it always does. And, you know, threw the new battery in and she turns over. She runs pretty good. She has a little high idle, but might have a little vacuum leak here and there. But for a 34-year-old car, she purrs like a little kitten. After we got it running, we were kind of messing with the brakes. The brakes wouldn't really work very good, and ended up changing the master cylinder, and they still weren't very tight, so we kept bleeding them a couple times and finally got it to where it would actually stop, and did a little Fast and the Furious J-turn out of my driveway and blew the rear brake cylinder out of the drum because they were roasted in the drums. But now everything's good. Brakes work. The car runs fairly well. We'll have to see. I'll probably just get some like the antique car plates for them, so I don't have to worry about, you know, doing smog emissions tests or anything like that. But who knows how long we'll even be driving it. Hopefully it lasts another 400 something thousand miles. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you on that. The next project here, hopefully soon, will be the overland trailer, I guess, if you want to call it that. I'm planning on throwing new leaves in there. I kind of have some wonky geometry going on here, and I actually think that the leaf or the shackle perch here is bent backwards. So I'll probably do new leaves on it and then re-weld these up, maybe get some taller shackles or something like that to lift it up just a little bit. But I mean, right now it's pullable and usable. I just I need to do a little work on that and then build up the actual fenders for them, or get some fenders on them. I have some like these rocket containers, these rocket boxes. They're pretty nice, pretty heavy duty, have a nice tight seal in here, and these latches are, you know, I keep them tight. It's the same one I have on my swing out tire carrier on my Jeep. Just keep tools and stuff in, and some tow straps and whatnot. But I think I'm gonna try and mount those here somehow, whether it's I weld off of this 90 and then bring, you know, a diamond plate or something up here and maybe just weld into the bottom of the box. I don't know. And then have the box sit here so you can kind of get in the latches and stuff, and maybe like battery and solar stuff in one and tools and stuff in the other or something. I don't know. Yet to figure that out, but it's possibly a plan, on top of the fact that I think the gears are roasted in the Jeep. Finally, they do not sound good at all. Actually took the front drive shaft out and it sounded really good. Like I didn't hear the nasty grinding noise. And so I was stoked, because I was just, figured worn out U-joints. I've never done the U-joints in the front of my Jeep before. And I've had it for 9 years and never done the fronts before. So I figured that's got to be it. They're old, they're rusted, they're beat up, and it's probably time. So swapped those out and tossed it back in, and it's the same. I can still hear the nasty grinding gears noise. So as far as that goes, I ended up doing all the U-joints. I did the 3 on the front with the double cardan and the 2 in the back. And yeah, it doesn't sound good. So I think the gears are roasted. I jacked it up, and with the front drive shaft connected, I put it in four wheel to get the front spinning, and yeah, you can just hear it grinding away. So that's that. That'll be a pretty penny to get those swapped out, because I don't just want to swap out gears for what's in it. I think it's time to upgrade to a higher ratio, maybe go 456s, 488s. I don't know. At that same time, why not put lockers in it? I guess it's time for that too, just so I can end up breaking more stuff. But oh well, that's the name, right? But with the gears and that taken care of, this will be easier to pull. And once this is kind of tightened up with the fenders and whatnot, I do want to put another rack, or a rack, to get another tent on top of this. So I might just come off of these, just run, some square tube up and over, something simple to where I can still lift this up, because this has the latches on the other side and it lifts up. So the lid here. So if I can keep that where it's still usable, still can get in there. I mean, yes, there's a back door, but if I could still get in there with the tent, I don't know. I don't think I need that much room. Maybe enough to pull my totes out of it. Just that big enough gap. I think the tent would, sit about here, which wouldn't be too bad. Or maybe I can figure out something where the gas lifts to where it could lift up and down. I don't know. Got some options there, but anyways, just thought I'd finally update you on that car. I need to get it out of here. Maybe let my brother drive it. It's done. Now I have all this space in here, and I can get to doing other stuff. But stay tuned. We can catch up on that trailer. I've got plenty of other stuff to do too. I have a whole nother Jeep that we haven't even talked about. So anyways, take care. Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Guess that's all you can do nowadays. It's been pretty wild staying at home, but it's also good because, you know, I've been able to catch up on some stuff that's been sitting around for a while. Even though I'm still going to work and everything, it's nice to have an excuse to sit home and take care of stuff like that. So anyways, we'll see you later.